Well, hello, scholars, and welcome to a new week post midterm. I hope that everyone feels great about the outcome of their midterm examination. I know a couple individuals, they had a few issues with the grade transferring, but I've worked to get those issues resolved. And if you need any assistance, if you feel like right now you're not doing as well as you think you should be doing, and you'd like to work on bringing your grade up, trying to improve in some way, make sure that you reach out to me. I'm always open to discussing what can be done to ensure that you have a positive outcome. I know that it can be difficult. Many people enroll in online classes with the hope that they'll have more time to get things done, and then they try to wait until the end of the week to get them done, and it just does not work out the way that they wanted it to work out. And with that in mind, I wanted to reach out to you guys because you cannot wait until the end of this week to get your assignments done. And I would have just sent you an email with this information, but it's just too much to state. And I really need to show you guys a couple of things. And it's very important that you watch this video early in the week and do some things so that you'll be good at the end of the week. So with that in mind, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, that's not what I want. I want internet. Okay, and I want this. So when you log into this class, when you log into public speaking, this is what I'm assuming that you see for the most part. You should see the introduction information. You should see these buttons. I don't know if you guys are scrolling down to see these buttons because some people had questions about the timeline and important dates. If you click on the timeline, it should take you directly to each week and what will be due and what notes are important for that item. If you go back to home, you can click on all of these buttons. All of these buttons give you information that is relevant. So what I always recommend is that you go directly to the module. There's a module button right here, and there's a module button over there. If I click on modules, it's going to take me to the weekly breakdown. So most of my modules are closed because there's no need of having them all open. But all semester, the orientation information is available for you. Everything about dates, all your expectations, netiquette, attendance policy, how to sign up for your proctored exam, Zoom, all of that stuff is here. So we are in week 9 now. So what I always want you guys to do is first start off by clicking on the welcome. Click on the welcome so that you can see exactly what is being discussed, exactly what is being expected from you for the week. So as discussed in the welcome, you are presenting your first speech your first synchronous speech this week. The speeches that you did in Flipgrid, those were asynchronous, meaning that you could have done them at your own pace within your own time and just recorded the speech, and I was going to go back and grade the speech based on the recording. Now we have gotten to the point in the semester where you are no longer recording your speeches. You will be presenting your speech with an actual audience. Your peers in this class will make up your audience. So as you can see, I have 5 sessions in which you can log in to present your presentation to your actual audience, because some of you guys will be logged in Friday morning, some will be logged in Friday afternoon, some Friday evening, some Saturday afternoon, and some Saturday evening. If none of these times work for you, it is imperative that you reach out to me well in advance. I have not in the past made any allowances for a special presentation time or for people to not at all present, because it's stated in the orientation slide that you will be required to do a Zoom presentation where you'll have to, make time and I feel like I'm being pretty fair with the amount of times that I have here. For morning people who aren't busy in the morning, people who aren't busy in the afternoon, maybe they can do it during their lunch break. People who get off of work and they have to do it at night after they get off of work. All of that is fine for me as long as you sign up and you let me know when you're going to log in. Now you may ask, how am I supposed to sign up for this speech the time that I want? So if you go through here, we have a tab that says informative speech sign up. If you click on the informative speech sign up, and I see someone has already signed up, Miss Dukes, you're awesome. If you click on that, all you have to do is click reply and let me know when you, oh, Miss Owen, she's perfect. Miss Sullivan's perfect. If you click on that, you will be able to sign up for whichever session you will be available. And they signed up this quickly, 1 o'clock, well, I'm sorry, 1:30, 1:31, 2:08. They've already signed up. I've stipulated that no more than 8 students, because we don't want to be sitting in a session for 2 or 3 hours. No more than 8 students should sign up for each session, because there are 2 classes. And if I have 8 from one class and 8 from another class, there's 16 students presenting back to back, and that's going to take up quite a bit of time. So after 8 people have signed, we have 6 o'clock on Saturday. We have 6 o'clock, two for 6 o'clock on Saturday, 1 for 6 o'clock on Friday already. If you want the earlier sessions, make sure that you hurry up and sign up. It's very important. So after you have signed up to present your speech, I'm going to go back to modules. There are a few other things you need to do. One, you need to submit your speech outline. This speech requires a speech outline. As a matter of fact, if I click on speech instructions, it's explicitly stated right here everything that you need. You have 4 to 6 minutes to speak. You're going to have to do an outline. You're going to have some type of visual aid. You're going to present using Zoom. So in regard to visual aids, you can use a video, you can use a PowerPoint or Prezi, you can have some type of object, you can have a handout maybe. If you want to email everyone your handout, that will suffice as a presentation aid. Or even if you want to just share your screen and have a Word document on your screen and show that as a presentation aid, that is perfectly fine. You have so much flexibility regarding presentation aids. One thing I want to note is that presentation aids, as the name indicates, are to support your speech. One problem I've had in the past is students deciding at the end, they're going to say, oh yeah, and I had this too. Oh, I just want to show this video at the end. Or, oh, and let me show you this picture or something, just so that they can say that they had a presentation aid. If it is not assisting, if it is not presented during your speech as something that is going to support the learning process, then you will lose points. Make sure that you are incorporating your presentation aid in your presentation in an effort to support the speech. So if you're having questions about the outline, I have a sample outline as well as the outline template. Look at these. If you have a question after that, let me know. Your rubric is here. 30%, there is not a separate outline grade. 30% of your speech grade comes from your outline. If you click on the rubric, the document pops up, not too fast though. You will see that your presentation is for 30%. Your presentation is for 70%. Your outline is for 30%, for a total of 100%. So be sure to turn in your outline. Without your outline, you will have lost 30 whole points. And the max score that you'll be able to get just from presenting your speech is a 70. You don't want to have a maximum of 70 points. No, you don't want that. All right, so when you get ready to turn in your outline, that's important. You turn it in here where it says speech 2. This is where your grade is going to be. And as I just said, your grade is going to be for your outline and your speech. So submit your speech here. It says, please submit your outline here. Be sure that you do that before the end of the week so that I can grade your outline and add your presentation points. Last thing, how are you going to present? We are presenting using Zoom. In the orientation slide, I had a video that I wanted you guys to watch related to Zoom. I don't know if you watched it, but if you did not, it is important that you watch that video. I have also added the video here. For those of you who don't necessarily need the video, you just want a few bullet points to follow, I have the student guide right here. It tells you all about downloading Zoom and accessing Zoom. How are you going to access Zoom, you might ask? Here. Not that. I'm sorry. Right here, Zoom speech link. When you click on Zoom speech link, it's not going to do what I wanted to do for me because I already have it on my account. It's going to take you, I'm going to cancel. It's going to take you directly to Zoom. Since I already have a Zoom session going, that's how I'm recording this video, I can't open a new Zoom because it would end this video. But when you click on the link, it's going to take you directly to Zoom. For some devices, you will have to download the application. It's going to immediately prompt you to do so. Once the download is complete, you'll click the link again so that you can go to the session. You can use Zoom on cellular phones, well, smartphones at least, Androids and iPhones, iPads, tablets, computers. There is no excuse for you not to join a session. What I will say is that you need to test your device to make sure that you're able to use Zoom. Do not wait until it's time to do your presentation and then say, oh, well, I thought it was going to work. Make sure you test it, which is why I have the link already available. It's very important that you test your link. If you think of any questions, comments, or concerns regarding your outline, your speech, your Zoom, anything of that nature, make sure that you reach out to me. I've given you all my cell phone number for a reason. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me. You have unlimited access to me, so there are no excuses, and I will not be granting any makeup opportunities. So make sure that you do those assignments. In addition, I do have Chapter 5 audience adaptation information here available for you. You'll also be required to do the quiz, do your quiz and your discussion post. Again, if you have questions, comments, or concerns whatsoever, if you'd like to just talk to me about your questions that you have regarding how you can make sure that you're getting the most out of the class, or how you can make sure that you're catching up if you feel like you've fallen behind, reach out to me. I hope that you guys have a great week.